My mother, as you know, suffered tremendous trauma at a very early age. She was 12 years old when her parents sent her all by herself from Nazi Germany to the United States. She was to live with relatives, but it was a problematic arrangement because while her uncle welcomed her, her aunt was far less enthusiastic about the arrangement. My mother suffered two great traumas. The first was the trauma of immigration, leaving Germany to come to the United States. And the secondary trauma was being placed in an unloving home. And the result of that was devastating. The way she coped with her losses, which included, as you know, the deaths of her parents, was she never spoke of her own history. Now, I can't tell you how many times people come up to me and they say, well, you know, I didn't know anything about my mother's history, and it didn't really matter. Well, the difference is that you had access to it. For me and for my brother, who's actually here with us today, that's my brother, Scott, we had no access to her history. She refused to speak about her past. And the way she answered every question was with the very ambiguous, I don't remember. It's entirely possible she didn't, but it's extremely frustrating. And as a result, I was raised without a sense of who she was. As far as I knew, she had no mother, she had no father, she had no cousins, no childhood friends, she had no stories, no family legends, or even religious traditions. She had cut everything off. We were talking before with your teacher, and he was saying many people came to Ellis Island, they changed the name, and suddenly these people who identified with their family name and their religion have lost that. Well, that was the case for Edith as well. It was very clear to me that at a young age, I was never to ask. The past was like a busy intersection, which I was to avoid at all costs. So I grew up without a sense of who my mother was and consequently who I was. And this created a deep longing to understand my mother's history as well as my own.